Hey you guys, what is up? Welcome back to another episode of VGC Prep. I'm your host Ryan, and today we're going to continue on with this team. Question of the day sounds a little weird. What is your favorite way to play Trick Room? I know that seems a little weird, but like there's definitely various options. You can just go straight Trick Room, which is something like my Mega Camera Up team. You can go Trick Room with a speed option outside of Trick Room, which I don't like, or you can go something like this current team, which is like it's a speedy Trick Room team where your main Pokemon, which is Charizard Y, underspeeds a lot of the current metagame, so you know, like Charizard, Landorus, things like that, but it outspeeds heavily Trick Room teams. So it's a really good mix where if you see a team, you can just cancel their Trick Room and just go full force against them. If you see a faster team, you just go Trick Room and boom, there you go. So it looks like we've got a Gengar, a Politoed, a Shuckle, Weezing, Scrafty, and Amoonguss. So I'm not a big fan of Perish Trap, which this is kind of looking like to be. I mean, you've got the Gengar, you've got the Politoed, you've got Trapping in Shuckle. So I think what I'm going to do is I have a fast option with my Ludicolo, I think I went for Swift Swim on this one. And I have Fake Out with him, yeah. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to start off with Ludicolo Charizard, because I'm not entirely sure how fast this Politoed wants to be. I probably will get Sun Up, but it's just an in case kind of thing. I am going to bring my Porygon too, because he can't, well, I can't switch out, that's a good point. I'll bring Mr. Mime and Rhyperior. No, definitely not Rhyperior. Yeah, I don't really have a good option against Perish Trap, I don't think. That's one of the only things that I'm really bad at beating. I guess I'll just go Rhyperior. That's what my gut said. That's what my gut should bring. I think at the point where Rhyperior comes in, especially if he starts Ludicolo Politoed. Did I say Ludicolo Politoed? I meant Gengar Politoed. I should be able to stop him. If he doesn't start with the Politoed, that'd be a little odd. But I do want to get that Fake Out off. Okay, so he doesn't start off with that, which is very interesting. I'm definitely going to just go straight for the Fake Out Mega Evolve Heat Wave. I know he might switch into Politoed here. It's kind of an obvious play, but even if he brings in the Politoed, then I get my Swift Swim, then I can, well, I probably won't be able to switch out, but you understand. I mean, that should be fine. Politoed, maybe we can get a burn, I don't know. But this is actually not a great lead for him, because he can't really do anything to me. He can trap me in and switch into Politoed, and that's probably the best thing he does, but if he brings in Politoed, then he's succumbing himself to Ludicolo having Swift Swim and being able to Giga Drain him to death, you know? So it doesn't look like he's going to go for that, so we're going to get the Fake Out hopefully off onto the Weezing, which means we should most likely be able to take him out this turn. I'm hoping, because Mega Evolution happens first. Now obviously Mega Gengar is going to be faster than us, there's no doubt in my mind about that. Oh, I don't feel good. Okay. Yeah, I know, it seems a little weird to have a Ludicolo on a Sun kind of team. I know what you're thinking. It is very odd. He's gonna double protect. No, he's not. Okay, so that Weezing is just not gonna have fun. I don't know why he protected the Gengar. I mean, obviously he doesn't want to take a Heat Wave, but I don't know. He just lost his Weezing. So I'm cool with that. Now he's probably gonna bring in the Politoed, which means I can't switch out my Charizard, which is very unfortunate. No, he's gonna bring in the Scrafty. Interesting, actually. Very interesting. So like the Sun actually kind of put me in a weird position. I'm gonna just, I guess we're gonna Ice Beam the Gengar. I'm not looking for hacks. It's just my options right now are Hydro Pump and actually Hydro Pump in the Sun's gonna do more than, right? I have a feeling it will. Hydro Pump is what, base 110? 110 compared to 90. I get Stab. Yeah, I'd say it's about the same damage. And I did just protect? No, I didn't protect. I'm gonna protect then. See if he's probably gonna Fake Out the Charizard. What? Really? That's weird. You're just gonna let... Oh, he went... Okay. Okay, so that was still the right play. I'm gonna go for Hydro Pump again. I'm gonna go for Heat Wave. He, again, doesn't really have much of a switch in other than the Politoed. Well, Politoed again, if he basically has to switch out the Gengar. Because if he switches in the Politoed for the Scrafty, that's actually going to be really nice for us. So he basically oh, he's not going to switch out the Gengar. Oh, wow, okay. So that was a good lead for us. That was a very fantastical lead for us. Now, he's going to drop our special defense. Doesn't matter, because as you can see, that Shadow Ball was going to 2-hit KO us anyway. Now, we don't take out the Gengar, which is actually really freaking odd. I did not see that coming, to be quite honest with you. Not being able to take out a Gengar with a Heat Wave. I don't understand that one. I am going to Ice Beam the Gengar, and you know what? Just in case this guy wants to get cheeky and hit my Ludicolo, I'm going to overheat the Scrafty. Because at this point, I can't switch out. Protecting is just a waste of a turn, because it's pretty obvious it's coming. So I'm hoping maybe he just overpredicts here. No, okay. Either way, I mean, I guess I could have taken out the Gengar, kept my Charizard around a little bit longer, but what are you going to do? You know, there's not much I can do about that. I'm still surprised that Heat Wave did not one-shot the Gengar. I am in speed. I have enough power to one-hit KO a lot of things in the format, so that did kind of throw me off a bit. But now we can kind of assume he's going to bring in the Politoed, so I can just bring in my Mr. Mime. Amoonguss! Oh, that's an interesting thing to bring in. Okay, well, I'm gonna go for Giga Drain on Scrafty and Dazzling Gleam. He can go for Follow Me if he wants, or Rage Powder. It would actually be... Actually, that's the dumbest play he can do, because I've got a Grass type and someone that uses Dazzling Gleam. Okay, well, that was very odd. Can't say I agreed with that. Most certainly not. Yeah, that was a really silly play. Plus, I do still have my Rhyperior in the back, who does have that nice and powerful Ice Punch. I don't know if I actually outspeed the Amoonguss, but we're gonna go for an Ice Beam and a Dazzling Gleam. Might as well, because I don't really have any other attacks for it. So we're gonna go for that Ice Beam. Should do a decent chunk. Yeah, nice. Oh, we freeze him. Long story short, I don't know if that freeze really mattered in the long run, because again, we do still have Rhyperior, but I do want to see something real quick. Ludicolo is base 90 speed. Not base, but has 90 speed. Rhyperior has 40. That's something I really want to know if my Rhyperior outspeeds or not. That is very interesting. I'll be right back. Hate it when the phone rings while I'm recording and I forget to grab it. But he froze after he went. Wait. I don't know. I don't know if the freeze mattered. Whatever. Either way, he still probably would have lost. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And I hope to see you guys at the next episode. Peace.